Summer is in full swing, and Pennsylvania has its fair share of hot and humid workdays. In Pennsylvania, the warmest time of the year is generally July and August, where highs are regularly around 85.6 degrees Fahrenheit or 29.8 degrees Celsius, with temperatures rarely dropping below 65.4 degrees Fahrenheit or 18.6 degrees Celsius at night. Warm temperatures combined with relative humidity of 75% or greater can put employees at risk of heat stress and heat-related illnesses. What does this mean for you? You must protect yourself when you're exposed to these conditions. Symptoms of heat-related illness can sneak up on a person over the course of a work shift, especially if the work is strenuous. Many factors can be attributed to heat stress and heat-related illnesses. Proper preparation is key to keeping employees safe, cool, and healthy. Let's start with a basic understanding of the key factors that contribute to severe heat exposure: time and temperature. Working conditions that create the possibility that heat illness could occur include the following: air temperature, relative humidity, radiant heat from the sun and other sources, conductive heat sources such as the ground, air movement, and workload severity, and finally, duration of exposure. Let's look at a simple heat index chart to see how temperatures and humidity work together to affect your risk of injury. As the chart shows, higher temperatures combined with higher relative humidity intensifies stress on the body, making it feel hotter than the actual temperature. When you combine that with exposure to full sunlight on cloudless days, the temperature and humidity values can be increased by 15 degrees, as shown on the chart. This puts employees at risk of heat-related illnesses. Let's take a closer look at heat-related illnesses. It is extremely important to be aware of the signs and symptoms that you or another person may be experiencing from heat exposure. Recognizing these symptoms early may help save a life. Let's take a quick look at heat-related illnesses symptoms. Heat stroke. Symptoms are high body temperature, which is 103 degrees or higher, hot, red, dry, or damp skin, fast, strong pulse, headache, dizziness, nausea, confusion, or loss of consciousness. What to do? Call 911 immediately. Heat stroke is a medical emergency. Move the person to a cooler place, then help lower the person's temperature with cool cloths, water, or ice. Do not give the person anything to drink. Heat exhaustion. That includes heavy sweating, cold, pale, and clammy skin, fast, weak pulse, nausea or vomiting, muscle cramps, tiredness or weakness, dizziness, headache, and fainting. These are the typical symptoms of heat exhaustion. Now, what to do when this occurs? Move to a cool area. Loosen clothing. Put cool, wet cloths on the body. Sip cool water or sports drinks, avoiding caffeinated beverages. If vomiting occurs or if symptoms get worse, last longer than an hour, get medical attention right away. Heat cramps. The symptoms include muscle pain or spasms. Now, what to do when this occurs? Stop physical activity and move to a cool area. Sip cool water or sports drinks, avoiding caffeinated beverages. Wait for cramps to go away before you do any more physical activity. If cramps last longer than an hour, if you're on a low sodium diet, or if you have heart problems, get medical attention right away. Working for extended periods in the outdoors during hot weather requires proper clothing, sheltered or shaded areas, and adequate rest plus hydration breaks. Let's review some practical tips to help prevent heat stress. Proper hydration. Water is arguably the best hydrating beverage. However, sports or electrolytic beverages such as Gatorade or Powerade are also acceptable. Ensure proper water is at the work location. Rotate water breaks into the daily work plan. Avoid soda or caffeinated beverages such as Red Bull. These types of liquids offer minimal hydration and pull water away from the body, which increases urine output. This includes avoiding carbonated sodas and sugary drinks. Anything with caffeine is a diuretic and should be avoided. Prepare a proper lunch and snacks. Select items that have high moisture or water content, such as fruits and vegetables. This can add water into your system. Stay clear of junk food with high fat, sugar, and salt content, as this pulls water from other parts of your body to help with digestion. This increases dehydration. Schedule work during cooler parts of the day when possible. Use a scheduling rotation system. Rotate employees out of the heat within a certain time. For example, rotate one employee to a rest or shaded area for 10 to 15 minutes every hour. This keeps work moving, but also keeps the workforce safe, healthy, and hydrated. Assess your work location. Look for shaded areas or areas that can be used during break times. Bring your own shade. If there are no shaded areas, use vehicles with air conditioning to provide relief from the heat. Look out for one another. If you notice a fellow employee not drinking water or not taking their breaks, remind them to do so. If you notice an employee showing signs of heat-related illness, get them to a cooler environment immediately and monitor them closely. Review the signs or symptoms of heat-related illnesses. The usual progression is the following: heat cramps, followed by heat exhaustion, and then heat stroke. Note, heat syncope, or feigning loss of consciousness, can occur at any time during one of the above heat-related situations. Less severe heat injury-related medical issues include heat rashes and sunburns. Review and administer first aid treatment for heat-related illnesses if needed, and then contact 911 if necessary. This is especially true if an employee has lost consciousness for any reason. Time, high temperature, and humidity are all working against you in hot weather exposure situations. It is important to plan work and breaks around the weather conditions. Know the symptoms of heat-related illness and get help immediately if symptoms persist. Stay cool, stay hydrated, and stay safe.